Heavenly Dad is as a surplus, a sufficiency that always has surplus to give and fulfill a delight to have more of such heavenly host and company and goodness and harmony, eternal joy and harmony. This is, I was going to say who is, but who we are. The harmony of diversity is the simplest way I can tag it, name it, in this existence. We are a member of the heavenly host. This infinitely wonderful, magnificent harmony of being. Love you, Heavenly Dad. Love you. Love you for your all-inclusiveness and the joy of fellowship in and with you, always. Your loving kindness is sweeter than life. Dearest friend, love you. Love you, love you. May I love all that loves you and all that doesn't, to rescue. To rescue from childhood into your life eternal. Eternal fellowship with you. Love you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. You see, there is a great trust for those who are not in harmony with you. Knowing that this is just what parenthood is. You're trusting for them in a good future, though they don't experience the enjoyment of such now. And you're holding that ever present, that you relate to them and care accordingly and responsibly, not destroying yourself to do, but on the contrary, blessing yourself in being part of their rescue. In the trust that all of it is really God thinking the whole show beautifully. So you have this confidence of a parent that looks upon the inconsistencies in the child, but trusts the child to a future of fulfillment and completeness, loveliness. And it is this vision that you hold that contributes to the blessing of the way that God is bringing this person to fulfillment, just like us. So it is a joy to bring up these children. And it is a joy, therefore, to treat all in harmony as simply the manifestation of the child struggling to be wonderful. And so you come to this in harmony with compassion. You might feel that, realize there are certain ways of limiting the chaos that comes from this inharmony. This might be by more contact with you or less. Insisting on some things, insisting on freedom in others, just not insisting at all, but extending grace. But the whole of your interaction is determined by your vision of their harmony becoming a reality in the loveliness of God. You're not imposing, you are nurturing and providing. You are putting boundaries on their destructive activity in ways that are not suffocating to them, but rather opportunities to choose the good. We are giving opportunity for goodness, drawing attention to such, bringing good thoughts into their being, suggesting that which will be helpful and a blessing. Allowing grace and freedom where they seem to need to exercise. Perhaps even an experience that is not pleasant in itself, but is instructive to them, speaks to them, to blessing. We are out to bless. It's the equivalent, quite simply, of do good unto those that mistreat you. This isn't a self-effacing good. On the contrary, this is from the command of being part of the love of God good. Most earnestly protecting all that is good, but giving grace and opportunity for them to find understanding, answers, solutions to their dilemma of childhood, their dilemma of inadequacy, that we come with our resources to meet their needs that they cannot meet, which includes their visualization of what true goodness is and how to move towards it. So we are a most earnest facet of our Heavenly Father's parenting to all around us. Ever mindful also, though, to protect the oneness and the goodness that we have in this fellowship with our Dad. We don't let the children burn the house down. We quite simply don't leave them with the matches to do it. We put them in a safe place out of their reach. And we distract them so that they don't feel this is an unkind imposition on them. And if they do think that, well, we suggest how in fact it's a blessing. Or we distract their attention in some way from preoccupation with thinking about such. They go and play with their toys and practicing the things that are going to bring them to fullness of adult life. Part of the heavenly host. So we have your loving kindness, Heavenly Father, because we are in harmony with your incredible loveliness and wonderfulness. Love you, Dad. May we all love you, always. Thank you, Dad.